Day Dawn's Ox! This is PrinceBrightstar and welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2. So, we have the new Space Magatsu mission out today, as well as a number of new other things available to us here today. Let's start here in the shopping area by heading up to the person that typically handles when we hit the new year. Who is she? And as we can see here, they have a client order available. Let's go ahead and pick that up for defeating 20 demons. And they also have a couple of exchange shops. The first one here gives us access to several things here. First is the New Year's Festive Donut, which gives us a 60-minute try boost, as well as the Liberate Unlocker. Now, this is the really important thing that everybody's going to be kind of going for over the next little while here in the game here, because the Liberate weapons, as I showed you previously, are some of the most powerful weapons you're going to find in-game for some time. Now, of course, we've also got Pure Photons here, as well as Ultimate Boosters. You've got this here, which is a new wing part. And then there's also this new action that you're able to use as well here. And then under the Weapon Badge 2020 Exchange Shop, we've got all the different Novel weapons that you can pick up in the game. Myself, I'm going to be going for several Novel swords so I can turn them into a Liberate sword. You can also pick up the Novel units if you have not had any luck obtaining those yet from the 4-player Ultimate Quest. And then there's also the Solo Triggers, Profound Darkness, and Earth Destroyers, as well as some parfaits if you happen to be a summoner. Now, along with that, let's make our way down here to the Badge and Memory Shop. And the reason we're doing that here is because if we go under Exchange Weapon Badges, we can see that there's a new SP Exchange Shop, number 5. We're interested in Shop number 1 here, because this has all the weapons and units from last year. As well as all the triggers and the camos and everything. Everything has had its price changed. And basically at this point, if you still have any of your 2019 badges, you would just come down here and just go ahead and trade them over, essentially. And then from there you can pick up any weapon that you might still need if you happen to be, say, working on a light stream still, or if you need to get your 12-star units still for any particular reason, or if you just want to stock up on triggers. You can do all that here now. And of course, up here we have the 2020 exchange, which is the same one I just showed you up near She, or rather up at She. So, yep, that's already made its way down here. And basically, what we need to start doing at this point is we need to make our way over to the gate area. No, that's not the right launcher. This is going to be the right launcher. We need to make our way down to the gate area, and we have a new limited quest to check out. And before we head in, let me check my settings. Here we go. And it is called the Cosmic Calamity. Let's go ahead and start this up on Ultra Hard. And we'll go ahead and grab a D-Band Premium 2. And as you can see, this is an 8-player mission here. So we are just waiting for the slots to fill up right now. And as we can see here, we have Harukotan, specifically Sharonia, that we are headed through here. We're at 7 of 8. One more player will be able to get started here. Sure, why not? I'll go ahead and hop into a party here. But yeah, this should be pretty fun as we're getting started here. This is basically the new version of Magatsu, and it's nice that Sega decided to do this as a limited quest first here. One thing that I am curious about in all this is going to be the question of just how many weapon badges we're going to get at the end of each one of these here. And in fact, if I double check here, I've got 17 minutes on my boosters right now, so we should be fine from that perspective for at least one run. We'll see how long the run actually takes to complete. We also got some news yesterday, further news regarding the North American servers for Phantasy Star Online 2, and the news that's come out is that even though the PC version was stated to be coming later than the Xbox version, Sega is still expecting that to come out sometime spring 2020. So, in terms of the timing of everything, that could mean we might get the Xbox client in April, and then maybe we'll get the PC client in June. Unfortunately, they haven't been completely clear about that, but it's nice to know that it's only going to be sort of a short wait between when the Xbox client comes out and when the actual, and then when the PC client comes out. Alright, looks like the last slot finally just filled there, so we're just waiting for the player to come down, and then we'll be able to get this started. Yeah, that's kind of my hope as well, Kuser. That at least it's a decent number of badges, so that it's not going to take forever to get weapons and such. It's interesting that we're able to pull out our Dark Blast in this mission. I guess we'll have to see how long it actually takes to go through the first part of this here. Because my understanding is that it starts here in Sharonia and then moves to the Space Magatsu portion. Anyway, we're getting underway here. That miasma is something that you're supposed to try to avoid here. Ah, Luminmechs. I'll pull out my other sword then. As you might remember, I have two Lightstream swords. One is dedicated as a light weapon, the other is dedicated as a dark element. And that's curious, we've got ether enemies here. Enemies from Earth. Or phantoms, rather. I'm kind of curious what they're doing on Harukotan. Alright, this is more what I'm expecting, some darkers. Sorry, I'm still adjusting the audio. I'm trying to make sure that the game audio isn't overloading my voice here. Okay, not sure what that boost was that we... I guess it's a photon point regeneration increase? When Tsukunahime did this previously for Magatsu, the first level would give us a jump boost, but I guess that's not really necessary here. Alright, we got these bosses. This one is from the floating facility. Same with this one here as well. So this actually seems to be sort of a hodgepodge of all the enemies from the past year then that have come out. We do typically see a quest like that at the start of the new year. The last time there was a boss tied to it, I want to say it was 2 or 3 years ago, during the Final Fantasy XIV crossover event. Yeah, it's funny, now with the North American servers coming, there's kind of a hope that maybe Final Fantasy XIV might finally do their part of the collab on that, but we'll have to see what happens with that. That's going to be up to Yoshi P if he decides he wants to do that or not. These two are taking forever to take down. Okay, there goes one. Let's go ahead and do an Imperial Cleave on this one. There goes the second one. Back to Luminmechs. So back to my dark weapon then. Alright, there come the demons. Alright, that clears up Shi's client order. And we got a boss coming up here. Villiga Zenin I believe that's the rare version of a boss. Oh yeah, and you can definitely see the effect that Tsukunahime is having on our photon points here. Let's go for an Imperial Cleave. That does some damage. And down they go. Alright, we got Darkers, as well as a Descent Draw. I thought I heard one other boss in here as well. Fortunately, I'm not seeing it right now. It's a shame there's no way to actually clean up the pools here. Not that it's a huge issue, but you do kind of have to be careful around them. Or at least most players would. I can just kind of stand in them all day if I wanted to. But that's just me being a Hunter Etoile combo. Ah, we got a dropship coming in. Alright, let's get this going then. And here we go! I'm assuming we're headed for the same targets as before. Oh wow, they clap right at the start. Darn it, they knocked me out of my my photon cannon. Oh, I guess that actually isn't the target. I need to hit the wheel on back then. There's another clap. Alright, we do have the ability to shield if we need to, though. So I'll give that a try later on here. Still can't hit that face. What is... Okay, so then I think the face in the middle here is the next target, then? Or maybe not. Need to find a spot. Okay, that was a clap I managed to avoid there. Alright, let's hit the face up here. That did some damage. Okay, at this point, using the multi-missiles actually seems pretty effective. Oh, no wonder I can't go anywhere. We're all the way against the edge of the map there. Did I not hit this face? Apparently not. Okay, now we can go for the soldiers on the side. If I can actually reach the thing without the thing being against the edge again here. If anything, that is seeming to be a flaw in the design of the quest here. The fact that Magatsu is getting pushed up against the edge of the map so frequently. And once again, could also be potentially the PlayStation Vita holding the game back from having a larger map. Alright, knees are already gone. What is this thing? Let's just go ahead and blast it. Seems like that was effective. Ooh, got drained. But it looks like its chest is open. And down goes Space Magatsu! Oh boy, right as the, as my stuff was, ending there. Ah, that's a shame. Hey, Hillian! Thanks for joining today. Okay, so the number of badges you get may be tied to the number of times you go down in an AIS, potentially. But we did get 8 badges out of that, so I'm assuming that 10 is actually going to be what you get at maximum. Now, what I want to do... Let's see, do I still have it? I have the Quick Blaster, which shortens how long it takes until the AIS Photon Blaster activates. I want to check one of the rings that Franca's Cafe has real quick. Yeah, Kizer, I would definitely agree on that point. Okay, so that increases damage taken, and then this reduces the time an AIS must wait to resurrect. Magatsu really didn't move around that much when I fired at it, so I think the Quick Blaster may be the ring to take here. Alright, and which one do I have right now? Just guard counter. Yeah, and all the ones I've got right now are already filled up. Gotcha. Yeah, hopefully, hopefully you enjoy the quest, when you, try it later on, Hellion. Let's go ahead and hand in the client order. That gives us another 5 badges here. And now we need to take on a Kadota Idita and a Drawl Velug. That'll give us another 10 badges. And what did we just get here? Sage Crests, of course. That makes sense. Alright, let's head back in there. Now, something I could do here, I was working on a new rear unit, which I could put on instead to increase my my striking attack. And actually, now that I think about it, I don't have my my tree buff either, so let me head back out real quick and pick that up. Yep, the Nobel, or Novel units. I know exactly what you're talking about there. The main reason I went with the Ogre, though, is the fact that it has a built-in 90 attack power on it, compared to the Novell, which I think has just 40 in there. Alright, down we go. Now, something else that's going on with this is there's also this web-linked event as well, which increases, basically, as you complete this mission over and over, you're going to get different kinds of points here. So right now there's an individual point reward that's going on, and depending upon how many points you end up with here, that's going to change what different reward you get. So like, for instance, here, it looks like you're going to be getting a bunch of bonus keys, as well as tri-boosts and rare drop rates as you get more and more points. There's also these here, plams, which are necessary for the Liberate unlock as well. Cool. I hope you're enjoying Phantom. I was using Phantom up until Etoile came out. And right now I'm doing a Hunter main with Etoile as my subclass. Yeah, those numbers are starting to look bigger there. It was, I did, Phantom, subclass, for Hunter as well. I took it because of the, faster photon point regeneration. And the faster gear build. But now with the Etoile, because of damage balancer, I basically never have to worry about dying ever again. Become the darker, switch over to my light weapon. What can I say? I just love Hunter. Etoile, it's nice, but it's a little too floaty for me, and I can't play it the way that I want to. Whereby, I would use a weapon that heals myself. Specifically, the Ultimate Chain has a potential that allows you to heal yourself, but because of damage balancer, the effectiveness of that reduces down to 1. And then, beyond that, let's see. There's also 2 105 attack increases behind the damage balancer, so even if I didn't take the damage balancer, I would still have to take it because otherwise I would not be getting the full potential damage out of the class. So that's why instead I decided to remain a hunter as I am, and just took the Etoile subclass so that I never have to worry about the incoming damage again. Essentially, my mate pool is now how large my health pool is. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that combination as well. Actually, both of them, that would be really good. The one thing that you really need to do to make Phantom effective is you need to get as many photon points as you can, though. If you don't have that built in, then you're not maximizing what your critical damage is going to be. Alright, got one of them. Plus, I'd say for myself, I'd say there's also a familiarity aspect to it. I've just been a hunter throughout my, largely throughout my life with PSO2. There was like an early 6 months where I was a ranger, but eventually I just switched over to hunter. And that's what I've been playing largely ever since then. When episode 5 came out, I did try switching over to hero, just in the interest of trying something new, but I never really got fully effective with it. Partly because I just get hit too often, and that's why hunter is just perfect for me. It allows me to emphasize my playstyle of essentially reckless abandon, and still allows me to be successful in the game. No problem, and just to be clear, I'm no slouch on this. If I go under my class info here, you can see I've got all of them at 90. So I have at least gotten to the point where I've leveled them all up. So I have at least tried them all. Part of the reason I did that is because at level 75 for the basic classes, Hunter to Summoner, you get a permanent stat boost off of them on any other class that you're using. Alright, let's give her an Imperial Cleave. So it seems like Tsukunohime gives different boosts here. So last time it was photon points, this time it was an HP boost. In terms of grinding Meseta, if you haven't created them yet, you're allowed up to 3 free characters in this game. So if you're only at 1 character right now, go ahead and create the other 2, so you can triple your weekly mission Meseta. And then from there, just make sure you're doing your daily orders and such. Beyond that, that's when you have to kind of start looking at playing the market, and that, of course, is going to require that you either get a shop ticket or you need to spend AC to get premium or something like that. Yep, Kyoser, so that means you're looking at, in total, about 6 million per week, just on the weekly missions. Once you have 3 characters created.
Completed.
Meseta boosters, I would say save those for when you're running certain emergency quests, where it's more likely for the Mesetan enemy to show up, or save them for boss-based emergency quests that drop a lot of Meseta. Alright, it's Magatsu time again. Alright, so this time I'm going to start off by hiding here for a moment. And then eventually we're going to hit the wheel in the back there. There we go. Alright, there goes one face. There goes the second. It seems like people are starting to learn how this fight actually works here. There we go. Nope, that's a clap. Alright, we're on to the faces now. Alright, got some damage out before we were taken out again. Yeah, Quick Blaster is definitely the way to go for this one. Especially since it seems like you're always at risk of either being clapped or something else. I'm surprised the top faces are taking this long. Okay, there we go. Alright, what's next? Not the kneecaps, those are already gone. Okay, that's right, we're onto this now, here. So blast away at this. Yeah, that's a good point. I tried to get that off as those were coming out, but unfortunately, they still took me out there. Looks like that's it. We're onto the, oh. Yep, the chest is gone. Okay. So down goes Space Magatsu once again.
Completed.
Units that are dropping seem kind of low slaughters here. Okay, so if you go down 4 times, you're still good. Sure, sounds good, Hellion. Alright, let's see. I got a new mail here. Oh, that's just the general mail that got sent out to everybody from Sega. Good night, Hellion. Oh, we got stuff going into the collection storage. And that's actually the rewards for completing this mission. I've also got some ARCS missions to go ahead and collect on here as well. As for the weeklies, yeah, we just needed to synthesize an item and run an advanced quest. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, thank you, Kuser. Alright, let's get the next run going here. You know, I find it funny that this guy spawns right into the poison pool there. So he's just automatically taking damage as soon as the thing starts. Alright, we got phantoms again here. I'm guessing these phantoms are just gonna keep showing up in this spot. And here come the Darkers. Got one more back here. Alright, looks like this time we got the photon point boost. Nice shot there.
Your Majesty, code due.
I think I understand what you're saying. And that way they just kind of tick the rest of their health down, essentially. Come to think of it, that would make, what is it, Zondil, a really useful technique to have in this. Since you could quite literally just cast the technique, and that would pull everything into the pools of toxins. Unfortunately, myself being a hunter at Etoile, that's not going to work. Maybe if I was using jet boots that had built-in Moment Gale, that could also work. But then I'd have to give up one of my slots. But then again, I have yet to actually have to use my Storm Shade here to cast the Anti on myself, so I guess maybe I could do that. I need to see if I still have my jet boots that have that built in. I think they were a version 2 weapon from several years ago. The all-class jet boots, I think. Oh wow, that is doing a ton of damage to them. Just having them in the pool there. Yeah, so I would completely agree. I would say any of the speedrunning teams out there, they'll be pulling as many enemies as they can into those pools. Even the Descent Draw is falling victim to it, it looks like. I need to refresh my stuff before I forget. Oh! There's a reason for me to have this around. The fact that my maximum HP was being reduced there. Last target's all the way over there.
Completed.
Alright, let's see. How many badges do I have? I'm at 23 right now. So this isn't a bad rate of pickup, I would say. This is the third one that we're doing. We're at 23 badges right now. And that first one I got messed up because my boosters ran out just as it had ended, so I didn't get the full spread. So after this one, we'll head back out into the lobby so I can kind of really get the full perspective of what I need here in order to finally get my Liberate Sword.
Your Majesty, code due.
Alright, there's the clap. Okay, so no way to avoid that one except to use the rocks, it looks like. Was that taking no damage from my sword? Alright, well now we can focus on other parts here. Yeah, it's not even working down there either. Trying to do everything I can to avoid their incoming attacks, since I do want to get the S rank out of this. Okay, that's a clap avoided. Trying to figure out when is an appropriate time to actually try to use the shield. This thing just popped up. Gotcha. Okay, I will try that. Alright, Magatsu is down again. Alright, let's make our way back out to the lobby now. Alright, and once again, collection storage. Let's go ahead and pick these up. That's the reward for the next advancement. If we go under the event info, we can see that I am... Actually, I don't think those current points are right there. Yeah, I'm actually at 52, not 12. So we just passed this one. Next one would have the Plamia and such. Okay. And then over here, another bunch of Sage Crests. Alright. So, if we come over... Actually, I need to pick something up from in here real quick. So, Rarity, let's grab that. So, as of right now, I've got a Novel Sword, plus 30. It's an 8 slot, so that's ready to get stuff on there. Once I have other things in place. But what I need to do is I need to bring this up to a plus 35, which means I need to start using extra weapons to grind this up. So, what I can do is I can combine this. Well, actually, first I need to add Sealed Fang 3 onto it, but that's no problem. What I can do is I can grab this Novel Sword. That will bring it up to a plus 31. If we look at the requirements again on this, striking weapons, sword, liberate sword. I've got the Plamia, I've got the Dryards, I've got the X cubes, I've got the Hunter X cubes, and the ultimate boosters. Now, with that, that leaves me with 492 Hunter X cubes. 492 Hunter X cubes. If we come down here to the class cube exchange, I can actually get one of them, or I can trade in 300 Hunter X cubes for a grind boost. I'm just trying to think if there's any other reason for why I would ever use these. Aside from the Liberate key, and nothing is really coming to mind. And it's partly because, even if I wanted to get a second sword, I'm gonna have very few to go here to get up to a second key here. I would just need another 8 cubes, and I'm probably going to pass that in the process of getting the weapons. So, Yeah, let's go ahead and do this.
ありがとうございます。
So if I come over here... Alright, and now we can take this over to Doo-Doo.
何をかね。
Item grinding. We'll toss this in there. We'll use that. And at some point, I need to change the element on this over to light instead of wind.
成功のようだね。
Okay, so what this means is I just need 3 swords to get it to the plus 35, and then I need the Liberate key itself. So talking to She real quick, the Liberate unlocker is 200 of the 2020 badges. And then the Novel swords are 200 each, so in total I need 800 badges in order to get a Liberate sword. And then, once I get those, I would probably then work on these Novel units. That will take another 900. And then, if there's any time left over after the event, then I would look once again to do another Novel sword. But in total, to actually get everything that would be needed for a second sword, that would require 1,200 badges for the second sword, and then another 200 for the Liberate unlocker, so 1,400 in total for a second one. So, in total, 2,200 plus 900 for the units, so 3,100. And then each additional weapon from there would be another 1,400, but I don't know if there would be enough time to actually get all that together. Alright, before we get back to the runs here, I did want to head over to the bridge, because from what I understand, the one story quest, or not story quest, but story event, related to the Etoile class has been translated now, so let's take a look at Fluffy Clouds like Etoile. Watch out!
ゴミが落ちていましたのね。
Well, that's a home run.
Guardian 様ですわね。本来ならばメイドの領分であるお掃除をお手伝いいただくなんて大変心苦しいのですが、せめてご奉仕させていただきますわ。これが私のおもてなしですの。さあ、お掃除を始 始めましょう。感謝いたしますわ。巻き込んでしまって大変申し訳。あら、
That's a
大
shame.
変ですの。大きな粉々にまたやってしまいましたの。またマリアさんに加減なさいと怒られてしまいます。いえ、落ち込んではいられませんわ。ご挨拶が遅れましたの。私ルコットと申します。お目にかかれて光栄ですわ、ガーディアン様。
Lucotte, you realize she
私
breaks...
がここにいた理由ですか？この度新クラスエトワールが認可されることになりまして、それで提唱者の責務として実戦で戦術を確かめていましたの。エトワールが気になりますの？ガーディアン様にそう思っていただけて光栄ですわ。それでは僭越ながらご説明をさせていただきますの。エトワールはご覧いただいた通り打撃を得意とする近接クラスですの。その特徴は総合力を高めること。味方のクラスごとに適切なプラス効果を付与することで全体にご奉仕する。そして皆さんが強くなることでエトワール自身もまた強くなれる、そんなクラスですの。ですが何分私が未熟なせいでガーディアン様に助けていただいてごめんなさいですの。ご迷惑でしたわよね、ガーディアン様。
You didn't need my help.
そんなことありませんの。私自分を過信しておりました。心から感謝いたしますわ。さすがはガーディアン様ですわ。その強さ、そして優しさ、感動ですの。尊敬ですの。まさにメイドがお伝えする理想のご主人様、マスターだと確信いたしました。私マスターが不在で今後はあなた様をマスターとしてお伝えいたしますの。ふつつか者ではございますがよろしくお願いしますの、マスター。
Just don't make Io jealous of you. And we got a lambda grinder from that. Lucotte, you do realize that Maria breaks her weapon after just a single use, right? So, I wouldn't worry about that. Alright, so with that, let's head back out to the gate area, and we'll make one more run at the mission. Actually, before that, I do want to check what rare drops we have gotten here. I don't think there was anything special. Yeah, it's just like... we've only gotten like a few things here.
それじゃあまたね。
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else here. Alright, let's head down to the gate area. Let's get this started.
どのクエストにしますか？
Alright, Booster should be fine until the end of this. Looks like, based on the information I'm seeing here, you can also earn points for this within Phantasy Star Online 2S as well, by clearing any quests tagged with the web interlocking marker on them as well. Now, something that hasn't dropped yet for me is the Cosmic Calamity trigger, which reduced this down to a 4-player quest and has better drops on it. That's a good point, yeah. So then I guess the PSO2S portion of it just goes towards the overall total then? I see what you're saying. Okay, so then probably more like where we're looking at, say, probably another fixed boost next month then. Yeah, that 20% off can be really useful sometimes.
Your Majesty, code you.
I've used it a lot in the past for, like, getting extra photon spheres from handing in just 4 10-star units that were worthless, but I know there are also some other really nice things in there. Just gotta get this guy opened up again here so we can attack the main body, and then we'll be able to finish it off. Here we go. And here come more Luminmechs. What was the other target I needed to take out here? It was a Draw Veluge. We have yet to see one of those in these missions, so I'm wondering if maybe that's just a rare spawn in here or something. Like this Groll Brengam. This is the first time we've seen one of these in here. The fact that this target is rare makes me want to go after its feet here. That's a shame. His face is in the, beyond the wall here. There we go. So I guess if anything, that draw value is going to show up where that last boss was. Two to go, and then it's on to Magatsu. There we go.
Completed.
Alright, here we go. Let's hide behind a rock.
Your Majesty, code Q.
Alright, I guess it always opens with that attack second then. That's gonna be a clap. There we go. Oh, just my luck. Yeah, no kidding. That was just pure RNG there on the placement of that rock coming in as it was firing my photon cannon. Alright, we're onto this thing again. I'm having trouble gauging how far away those laser blasts are from me. But anyway, that finishes off Magatsu once again.
Completed.
Alright, looks like we got 11 2020 badges there. And another 10 badges on top of that. Alright, let's make our way up to here. And as we can see, I am currently at 43 badges, and that coming through after a total of 4 runs so far. My plan at this point here is I'm basically going to be closing things out for now here at this point. But as I continue to do more and more runs, I'll go ahead and get the stream up and going again throughout the week. I might not necessarily have my microphone open on all of them, but I did at least want to be here when this patch opened up to kind of run through this, as well as pick up that last little side story thing for the Etoile. But anyway, with that, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and close things out for today. If you've enjoyed today's content, please do make sure to click that follow button so you can keep up with the show whenever I do go live. In addition to that, I also do have a Discord. The link to that is in the description below. And with that, let's see if we can figure out who we can raid here. Let's see. Why don't we raid Nozomu 10? Let me get that into the site here. Alright, and thank you for joining me today. This is PrinceBrightstar signing off. I'll catch you next time.